Hello, Infernoble guys. So, I finally compiled my top 5 variants of the Infernoble for the current format, as well as a little showcase on the best combos, especially Resilient through Nibiru, with each of these variants. Okay, so top 5 variant is gonna be, as you can see in the screen, Flame Swordsman. Yeah. So the way that this engine or this variant beats Nibiru is really simple. Fast forward, and I just want you to know that we are focusing now not on link climb using cross ship as I was doing before because there is no Appaloosa. So we just got the trap, like the trap that almost no one plays. Because my game plan here is to use both traps. That way, if I get Nibiru, let's say before we can set up the Gearfried, which I know that there is maybe a better moment to get Nibiru, but for the purpose of this video, like I'm gonna show it like if they Nibiru before we can achieve the negate. Okay, so I think it's fairly standard because people don't know how Infernoble works nowadays. So they're just gonna read Gearfried says monster negate. Okay, so I Nibiru before. So in this example, we will end. Let me show you in this token that is in the extra monster zone how many interruptions. Okay. So we have the Book of Moon, we have the other Book of Moon that give us an extra body, and then that's 2 interruptions. Then with Gearfried Negate, that's 3 interruptions. So through Nibiru, that's 3 interruptions, and we only utilize 2 cards to combo. I think that's decent, but then you can get the 4th interruption and the fan favorite one, which is the big Flame Swordsman guy. In this showcase example, only if you get somehow triggered, if you get to trigger Angelica. So right now I'm just gonna pretend that she got targeted or attacked by something else, because in this 2-card combo there is no way to guarantee that. We cannot ensure that. But if something happens to Angelica, then we can mill this guy. Maybe if we had more extenders, we could have set up like a Promethean to make this our own interaction. But the point, or maybe if we got extra extenders and we already set up this Fighting Flame Dragon in the graveyard. Yeah. Or maybe if we got to combo and then we had this guy as an equip in the... Yeah, there is a bunch of ways to do it. I'm just telling you that there is a way that you can get the 4th interruption. How? Yeah, by using this trap effect, shuffle back both, summon this guy, save the Roland to equip on this guy, and then he's the 4th interruption. So up to 4, but consistent and guaranteed 3 through Nibiru, which I think is good because those interruptions were monster negate and destroy, and then 2, and hear me out, Book of Moon that does not target. That could be powerful depending on the match. Okay, and then now I'm gonna show you the template of how you could play that variant. So for me right now, I am choosing to max on this engine because the name of the game is getting to this guy, because he gets you the double Book of Moon. And which is cool is that usually people wanna hold interruptions for Angelica, because they're like, yeah, normal summon no gear is not a real bait. But with this guy, if he gets to use his effect for search and for mill, then that means the double Book of Moon, even if your combo get disrupt, maybe with an Nibiru as you just saw, or in a different type of hand traps. I don't know, Ghost Ogre on Angelica, whatever could happen. My point is that that's pretty neat, because he has double search in 1 monster. So that's good value. In second, this is a pop 1, that's good value. Okay, so in this example template, you can have 11 flex spots. Of course, this is up to you. I'm choosing to just not play this anymore because there is no real value. Before you could utilize this guy to make power on the floor, now it's not a choice. You could link climb with him and cross ship into Appaloosa, now that's not a choice. So he doesn't really help too much. Like the only way to utilize this guy is to link climb into Hira, again trigger cross ship, use him to make IP because he's a vanilla, or you can use him and Oliver, or him and a Turpin effect, Ricardero effect, to somehow use him into get Charles, and then the extra Roland that you have could be used to get an SP, yeah, freestyling. Okay, so that's it for this variant. Now moving on with the next variant. Yeah, the Revolution Brave variant. Yeah, I think this combo is well known, like since the second that we got this legal. There is nothing new here, okay? Again, just fast forward. The idea is that you utilize power 2, you get this. Oh, one little thing. So, usually when you use Faithful, you wanna summon before you use the effect to search. Because when you summon, you get this for free, as you just saw in this example. However, what I don't like about this interaction in just a 2-card combo is that, wait, let me set up the negate. Okay, is that the magic core, we are searching him when we don't have the token. That means this doesn't get re-equipped and he cannot be special summon, he has to be normal. So that kind of sucks, but at least it's a 2-card combo that set up a negate, so we are beating Nibiru. If they have Nibiru, Crystal Wind just says no, and then we have combo. So yeah, that's important. Yeah, my point is that if you freestyle with a 5-card combo or more, I mean more than a 2-card combo, you should try to trigger Faithful while keeping the token on board, so then you can get more value in the Draco bag, more value on special summon Magicor. Okay, but as you can see, this works. This works because at least we are setting up, I think, 4 interruptions. Yeah, through Nibiru or any hand trap before Angelica, I think. Yeah, any hand trap after Angelica, sorry. That's it. Now the template for this, as you can see, super big engine count. As you see, we have to play the triple Durandal if you wanna play the Revolution package. Like, you could just cut this package and just play Infernoble with Brave token, but then you don't even have a 2-card combo. Utilizing the token requires a 3-card combo because you set up the negate and then you need 2 Infernoble cards to make Angelica. So I find that it's cool that at least with Revolution you can still have a 2-card combo that let you have resilience through Nibiru. Then the extra, as you can see, yeah, you have to play these guys, and just some cool options going second with the Revolution, like especially with Faithful, that you can like, what's the name, chain block, like Black Rose 1, Faithful 2, and then destroy the whole board. And I think that's pretty cool because they sometimes, especially in game 1, they don't see it coming because this guy is in hand. Of course, I'm just telling you the pros at this point. Like the cons for each variant, you should already know it. Like if you see that we are searching, the con is draw. If we are relying in the graveyard, as Infernoble always does, the con is shifter. I mean, here at least you set up the Griffon negate under shifter. That's cool. The con here is that there is a, like, we don't have much flex spots unless you want to cut tuning or revolution. So yeah. You could have Guska because this engine is a free level 4, and then you could just Rhoda and normal summon another level 4, and that's by Guska. Okay, so next variant. Now this is just if you are only playing the Revolution, no Brave, not Adventure token stuff, because here you can still do the same concept, which is 2-card combo that set up a negate. I mean, beats Nibiru, then gets you to Angelica. And yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward. If you wanna actually learn the combo, just rewatch it, please. The idea here is that you also get the Crystal Wing, and now you are relying more in Infernoble, and the fact that you can use all your normal summon effect this time to mill the Turpin. Yeah, that's basically it. Now you make this guy, and for 1 second I forgot that this museum was already used. I mean the last effect. So to upgrade Charles, because you won't get the second Charles, just use the Almace here, okay? I'm gonna put it in the text, but just so you know. Yeah, you use Almace, and that way you get Gifted. And that's also for interruptions, so okay, cool. What I really like about this variant is the Decklist. As you see, we have way more free space, like 13 flex spots. Decided to put Prosperity because in this variant we really rely on Revolution. We want to open this guy. I decided to max on Ogier Turpin because they both like do the same thing, which is give you the best pair, the best card to pair with Revolution Synchron. That's it. So with these guys you have like 4 and then this 6, yeah, 10 copies. And then yeah, as you see, the extra deck, same as last time. Now here I'm just gonna put you more options, you know, the effect damage, the pop, like board breaker, destroying all the monsters. A cooldown negate in certain scenarios. This could be cool if you put like another good field spell. You know, instead of making power to just make this, or Omega instead of Crystal Wing. Yeah, that's it. Now the next variant I'm gonna show you, it is, yes, standard. I think this line is gonna work in any variant, which is Ogier but not, okay? So you already know this by now. I think this combo was created like Dune, you know, in Dueling Nexus when we first. But I think we were milling Oliver, but right nowadays it's not that common to play Oliver. I think you didn't see Oliver in the previous decklist that I just showed you. Maybe in the adventure token because then you have a free cost. Yeah, but now I'm just showing you that just with Ogi Renault, when you set up the gift negate, they change Nibiru, so you have to sacrifice your equip. It's no big deal, at least you end on this, like the most basic stuff. And if they don't have the Nibiru, then I think you get the second Charles, that would be 4 interruptions. The cool part is that you get the Mogni Storm in the main phase, so if it's an extended or an impermanent, you can set it or utilize it way better than Mognis in the end phase or the opponent's turn. And now, why am I showing this? Because there is also the pure variant. Because if we don't have a Palooza, the most intuitive things to use to beat Nibiru or hand traps is Giftfried. And the best way to get Giftfried is just max consistency, max engine. As you see, we play the 10 Roras, 11 with Prosperity, and the 3 Ogre Renault. You could also argue to max on triple Giftfried, but that's not the way to go. Like, when you hard open Giftfried, you can only combo with Giftfried protecting your combo in a trigger combo. That Giftfried and 2 other more pieces, Infernoble pieces, I don't know. A name and a Rora, something like that. So I think it's just more value to have more consistency on the 2-card combos. But you could also put triple Giftfried if you want. I decided to put the Witch package. As you see, the Witch package, the bare minimum is not 5, it's 6. Because if there is no one package, then you probably cut the Ricardero in any variant. Like, he is not that useful if you don't play this engine. So it is actually a 6-card engine, just so you know. The Oliver is also a flex spot, but in this case, because triple Ogre max Infernoble engine, I think it makes sense. Now, this variant gives you the most flex spots in the extra deck, as you see. I just put here a lot of options that you could use. You can just copy paste those 8 extra deck spots and put it there, and I think it works. What else? Yeah, 13 flex spots in the main deck. One more, one less, depending how you wanna build it. Yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward. I think it's good. These top 5 for me are like in the order of how much I like them. Like, I like this way more than the previous one that I showed you, but not more than the one I'm about to show. Okay, so if I told you about a top 5, this should be the top 2. The top 1 should be this one. Okay, but this is gonna bring back memories, because we are making the Ogre Museum combo really similar than we were doing it when we were doing the ISP Banshee, revive Banshee, set up the Palooza. Okay, there is no that, but you are still creating the same beginning, let's say. Because we are doing Banshee, and if Banshee gets negated, at least you can re-equip the level 4 and make Angelica. So I think that's a resilient line. Of course, it would lose to Nibiru, but there is a solution. Popular is the 5th summon, so if they Nibiru at any point, you have the OSS as a plan B. Now, but if without a Palooza, what can you do? Fiendsmith stuff, because why not? Of course, that's only if you have the money, if you borrow the cards, or if you just enjoy playing online and you just get this for free online, like I'm doing it right now. You would use Necro Equip, and then you revive the guy. Sorry for the misclicks. The idea is that you can Nibiru right before this DDD Caesar, because if they let you go to Caesar just negates Nib, and Caesar stays there as an extra body, as a one more negate. So it makes sense to get Nibiru before. And trust me, this doesn't lose to Asho on original, because by that point, like when you have the Caesar, you could also just Museum summon the Turpin and Renault Mega Angelica without even needing the OSS. So trust me, this line, even though the Caesar is only for the Nibiru, if you get Imp and Veiler Ash at some point during the Angelica part of the combo with the extra OSS, at least you end on charge no matter what. So I think it's cool. Yeah, you utilize the free Museum and then to summon a bunch of bodies. There is no way to utilize the token, unfortunately. There's no space for Link Spider, in my opinion. And now we just set up the Infernoble Endboard, yeah. Because why not? We can do it. Gear free, now we have the Resume for the extra charge, and that's the standard Infernoble Endboard for interruptions of a 2-card combo through Nibiru. It's like if we didn't lose a Palooza at all. So I really like this. I think that's the best way to build Nibiru, by starting with engine and then accessing a powerful engine. And then of course don't forget pop Nibiru in the end phase. So the template for this deck list is gonna be like this. As you see, we are relying on the Avesta wanted package with the one popular, the Fiendsmith package. You could just play the one engraver if you want, but I think it's worth to just play all the 5 cards, because when you open this, even though this is not Beatrice, this is not full combo, this is a free link tree with a normal summon. Link tree means Promethean, which means if you make a Promethean, all you gotta do is like a Ogier Mill Ricardero, and then Promethean Revive Ricardero, and that's Angelica. So this pairs really well with any Rora, any access into Ogier. Also, in a 3-card combo or more, like if you open a bunch of engine, you can just Promethean Revive Gearfried, and then you could have the engraver on board with one of these guys equipped, so Gearfried gets revived with a negate life, or you basically bait Nibiru at that point. Just as you see, the Infernoble engine also can access this engine, which is pretty cool, because with the popular we get OSS, with extra bodies we get Fiendsmith stuff, so it's like it comes in full circle, almost. But the extra is the hard part, like everything is tight, you only have one flex spot. What could you put there? Link Spider, a second speed, a Typhon, an Access Code, a Hida. Probably one of those 5. Anything else is probably not that mandatory. Yeah, that's it. I hope you like this real little quick showcase of my top 5 variants and how they play through Nibiru nowadays. And of course, everything is gonna change when we get the Rage of the Abyss support. Man, you have no idea what we can cook there. But so far, this is looking really nice for this whole month. Okay, stay tuned for more of the best Infernoble content for TCG. Bye bye.